welcome. And I just want to say that I'm going to be doing your reading. This reading is the Joy Soul spread. Just a check-in to see what your soul is thankful for and what gifts you have for yourself and for the universe and everyone around you. I just thought it'd be a cute little inspirational video to see what your soul really wants and what your soul is grateful for and how that is helpful for others. It's just fall, new season, a little bit of positivity is, always good, especially around a new season, the new energies. So let's just get into it. If you want to jump directly to your reading, the timestamps will be in the description down below if you want to check that out. Also, I'm going to start with Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. So those will be in the timestamps down below. If you want to just listen to your reading, if you want to listen to them all, that is awesome as well. As you know, you are a water sign, so that just may resonate with you as well with the readings. So yeah, I'll see you there. Pisces, welcome. I thought today would be fun to use these Halloween cards to see what your soul needs you to know. So first we're going to look at what gifts you have to give to the world. Being a Pisces, you already know that one of your gifts is being a psychic. If you're in tune with your psychic abilities or not, that is something that Pisces are just naturally born with under the constellation of Pisces. You have the Nine of Cups in the dark, the Star in the dark, and the Four of Cups in the dark. Don't worry, just because they're in the dark doesn't mean that they're bad. Some people get all nervous when they see cards in the dark, but darkness is not always bad. There's a lot of good things that do happen in the darkness, like sleep, right? The Nine of Cups in the dark, I feel like your gifts are I feel like you just have a good handle of trusting your intuition and trusting your ability to be productive and whatever that is. And I feel like people really like that gift about you, I also feel like there's an energy where you're just good at communicating and you're just really good at listening to other people and listening to their concerns and stuff like that. I just feel like you have that sensitivity and that caring passion towards you, and you're just able to do that. You also have the Star. The Star is also in the dark, but I feel like this is a gift for you because I feel like you're able to listen to your inner child, you're able to listen to your inner instincts. And I feel like that sometimes helps you to navigate which people you could trust and which people you can't trust. So that is kind of like a good gift as well. Just because if you could protect your own soul and your own spirit, then you're able to keep that happiness and that positive energy for others, right? I feel that for you. It's just a way where you can be real with other people, like you can show other people that you do have disappointments, you do have feelings, you do have emotions. And I feel like you're just able to show those emotions, to show that you are a real person, that you do have all these real things about you. You're not hiding anything. And there's nothing wrong with wearing your heart on your sleeve. Some people really appreciate that because it makes you, like I said, more authentic and more you and more real for something to connect well with. You have the Four of Cups as well, the Four of Cups in the dark. The Four of Cups, there's a lot of watery energy here. I feel like this is specifically for Pisces today, For the Four of Cups in the dark, I feel like you're able to find something new and just be inspired by it. And maybe you can help others find something new about them and help them be inspired and be creative and have that passion. I feel like you're able to accept people for who they are and you have that deep understanding. You may struggle a little bit with progress and motivation sometimes, but it's because you're carrying all this heavy load. I feel like you can just carry the emotions of other people. And sometimes, that can wear a person down. So that's the gift you have for others. Let's see what others get from you. So this is what you give to others. It's what you illuminate. What does Pisces illuminate to others? Let's see. Again, in the darkness. What is with the Pisces? Five of Swords, Knight of Cups, Three of Cups. The Five of Swords in the dark is about, you're able to take an unfair advantage of a situation and turn it around. I feel like are able to see things clearly. You can feel like you know when someone's misleading you. And I feel like people know when someone's misleading them, that you're just there to guide them through it and help them realize that that is happening to them in that kind of situation as well. I feel like you can set firm boundaries. And so for some people that is a good thing. Some people just need to set some firm boundaries so they don't take advantage of you. So in a way, sometimes like not doing everything for someone else, in a way, is helping them. Like they need to do things for themselves, right? They can't just rely on you for like everything. They have their own mind, their own everything, right? The Three of Cups. I just feel like the Three of Cups kind of like just represents that you're like a good friend. Like you're always there for someone who really needs you. You have that caring, compassion, and loyalty to them. I can feel that for you, Pisces. I know that sometimes you get deeply emotional about the situations. At the same time, it does seem like a good thing for you. This is the lessons of joy. So these are the lessons you've learned on how to be happy. Ooh, the Knight of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, and the Hermit. So this is what you've learned about being happiness and having joy and having all that energy. For the Knight of Swords, I feel like you've learned how to be ambitious. You learned how to find your energy to be driven to succeed. I feel that for you. I feel like you're able to think fast and you're confident in what you're doing. I feel like, when changes come, you're just able to adapt to them. You may be a little bit of a challenge for you, but still you're able to adapt to them anyways. And I feel like that is what you've learned about how to keep yourself motivated and have that joy of happiness and all of that energy. You also have the Four of Pentacles. So I do feel like you've had more of a control of your life, and I feel like you have a better control of your responsibilities. And even though there may be some challenges along the way, I just feel like you're just able to hang on to that. Maybe for some of you, it's about holding on to some past traditions, and that just helps you stay focused, And then you have the Hermit as well. Maybe you're just able to, maybe in solitude, you were able to find your happiness and your joy. Just being able to reflect on things and figure things out in your mind. And just have that peace of solitude to, just collect your thoughts and clear your mind. Maybe do a little meditating. And that, I feel like you've learned that is something that you need. Maybe not something you want. I know Pisces, Sometimes you don't always want to be alone. But at the same time, for some reason, I feel like this is kind of something that is a strength that you've been learning moving forward for sure. Yeah. That is a good one. I'm going to use the other cards to see if there's like a spiritual message. Is there a message besides all of this, a positive message for Pisces that Spirit or the universe or the Fae want the Pisces to know? Let's just see. You have the Nine of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. So for the Nine of Wands, I do feel like there's an energy about you feeling like you're resilient. Like you could just, you could just get through this. I don't know if you're going through a hard time right now, or if you're struggling in any sense or aspect of your life right now. I do feel you have the courage. You have what it takes to get through it. You can see beyond what you have. You can see the other side, and yeah, you just hold that fire. You got this. You have the Three of Pentacles as well, so I feel like this is kind of like a whole situation here that's going on with some of you Pisces. Maybe for some of you, you're just recognizing your potential, and you're just recognizing that things are just get done better when you're able to work with other people and sharing that goals, and maybe you're just being more focused and pulling in some resources in order to move forward in that positive light. With the Queen of Pentacles, she is very grounded and very nurturing and very earthy. I do feel like you could bring some of those characteristics to the table, even though you're a water sign. Water and earth do very well together. I can feel that for you. The Queen is also very practical and kind-hearted and a healer. And, look, you're Pisces. You're all of those things. You know this. You got this, Yeah. She's very good at listening to her intuition as well. So I'll tell you, I feel like she's here to just tell you whatever the situation is, whatever you feel like you need to stand on guard for or protect, you got this. You know how to do it. Use your intuition. Use your practicality. You got it all, right? That is a good message for you. Bye, Pisces. Hi, Cancers. How's it going? What's cooking? What's been going on? This is just your little reading. I'm going to go look into this is a soul joy spread. So we're going to look into how you help other people. So the first one is the gifts that you have for others and the universe. And, all that is around you. There you go. So this is the gifts you give to the universe. You have the King of Cups and the Six of Swords and the Knight of Wands all in the light. I read the cards to light to you, to light to you, to dark to me if there's any confusion. Energy around, you're just a good lover. I can feel that for you. I feel like you have that passion. I feel like you just have that romantic vibe with you right now that you can just give to others, you know? I can just feel that kind spirit, that loving energy, that just being nurturing and caring for others. I can feel all that love that you have. Maybe for some of you, you're connected with you're really connected like with your empathy to others, and just fully embrace that energy. I don't know if you're like fully aware of this or not, but I feel like that is what others pick up from you, and you know, that's just a gift that you give. The Six of Swords, I feel like this is just about you're just able to let go of things. You know, you don't need to hold a grudge. You can learn to forgive and forget, kind of thing, and move on so that you can keep yourself being positive and not, like, you know, weigh yourself down by things that are not serving you moving forward. I feel like there's a rush of passion, a rush of energy, a rush of courage, you know? The Knight of Wands has a lot of energy and like really charming and passionate and inspired by these ideas and this energy. I feel that for you. Let's just move on to see what you have to illuminate. What do you have to illuminate? So this is what others illuminate from you. What can Cancer illuminate for others? Ooh, the Page of Cups. I see. The Page of Cups, the Hangman, and the Chariot. For the Page of Cups, I do feel like maybe you can be a little playful, a little humorous sometimes. You know, I can feel that. You know, I feel like for some of you Cancer, you're just good at, you know, joking around, maybe a little playful teasing to help people get into a better mood. I see that for you. You have the Hangman as well. The Hangman, I feel like you're just, like, again, with the Six of Swords and the Hangman, you're just able to let things go. You're just able to surrender, you know, surrendering yourself. It's not like you're completely giving up. Like, sometimes, you know, a lot of people say, like, don't give up. Just, you know, just get through it. Just do it. You know, don't give up. But sometimes giving up is a good thing. You know, if you're heading in a direction that is not serving you and it's just not making you feel happy, not making you feel connected with your soul and your mind, and like everything is just off alignment, then, you know, what's the point of like putting more into it when it's just not serving you? So I feel like you're just able to just like surrender and move on and find something that is going to inspire you, you know? I gotcha. You have the Chariot as well. So I do feel like you're on the right path. And I feel like when you're following this right path and you're following this right journey, you're just able to help others lead their path and, you know, perhaps follow you in this journey. You know, maybe you have a group of people who are following you, your family and friends, who are just following your journey and you're just guiding them. You know, you may not even realize it, but I do feel like that is a gift that you have. The next one is Lessons of Joy. So this is what you've learned about being happy and being joyful and having abundance of love and energy. So these are lessons that you have learned. You know, if these don't completely resonate with you, maybe they are lessons that you're still in the process of learning about your happiness and spirituality and all that sort of thing. Let's see here. There we go. Ooh. You do have the King of Wands in the dark. For the King of Wands in the dark, I feel like you're working on your high expectations. I feel like that is something that you are still working on a little bit, is what I'm sensing. You know, maybe it's about lowering your standards just a little bit. You know, I do feel like there's a little bit of an impulse control going on there, you know. That happens sometimes, right? It's not really a bad thing. I feel like that's a work in progress, right? We're just going to call that a work in progress of you finding your joy and happiness. You also have the Seven of Wands in the light, so that is good for the Seven of Wands. You know, even though the Seven of Wands can represent a challenge, but it can also represent your determination and, you know, just being persistent and resilient. So that is a good thing. And I feel like that has helped you become more at peace with yourself and more, you know, more realization of what is coming for you. And, you know, you have the Owl here. So Owl always makes you think that you are still learning these things. You are still learning more things about yourself and your future and what you want. You're still trying to figure things out, which is not 100% a bad thing. Like, it's a good thing. Like, we're always learning. We never stop learning, right? And the Justice. The Justice, I feel like this is just something that you've learned to balance. I just feel like you just learned to balance your situation, like balancing your thoughts in your mind and with balancing your intuition and your instincts. You just have that good sense of how to balance it in order to keep your energy positive, you know? Or balancing too, I feel like you've learned from mistakes and you've learned to do what is right. And doing what's right and what's fair is like helping you with your balance. You know, I feel like you've been on top of your responsibilities, and you know, you take responsibility for your actions. So I feel like doing so is like allowing you to have a peace of mind, allowing you to have this joy and love and just peace within your heart. You know, you may not agree with that 100%, but sometimes, you know, we're a little bit harder on ourselves than what others see from us. And I'm just gonna use another deck to get a message for you from the spirits or the universe or the Fae. The Fae want to give you a message. I guess they want to take a bit. Let's see, can we get a message from the spirits, the universe, or the Fae? Who wants to give Cancers a message? Ooh. Here's your message. The message is... You see that? You see your message? There are some big changes coming for you. You know? Big changes are coming for you. Like, big, profound changes are coming your way. And Spirit, the universe, the Fae, they really want you to know this. You also have the Five Pentacles in the dark. So with the Five Pentacles in the dark, I do feel like there's energy about, you know, giving up. You know, giving up that control of what you have been working on already. So that is a positive energy. It's just reinforcing that whatever you're giving up on, whatever you're surrendering yourself to, is for a good reason, and you are doing the right thing, and you are moving in that positive light for you. You have the Queen of Cups in the dark as well. I feel like this is kind of like just the universe telling you, you know, your emotions may be all over the place right now because of the situation, just because your energy around you is really changing. Like, not just slightly, but like, you know, big changes are coming for your energy and, you know, your spirituality and all that sort of thing. So, like, you know, like, that is going to, like, cause some emotional emotions, right? Maybe even, like, affect your mind a little bit. Like, hey, what's going on here? Why is my intuition and my instincts all over the place? Why am I being so emotional right now? Well, it's because your energy is going through some big changes. Yeah, that is what I got for you, for sure. That is some good things, you know. I feel like focus on yourself right now. You know, it's okay if you're not reliable right now. It's because of all of this energy, you know? You're going through some changes. You're learning to let go. So I don't know if you're like letting go of someone who is constantly relying on you for everything, which I feel like is a positive thing for you to do right now. You know, just, you know, space yourself. Okay, I can't be reliable to you right now. I need to do and focus on myself right now and do other things, and that is a positive thing for you. So I wish you luck, Cancers. I'll see you next time. Bye. How's it going? What's been cooking? Right. This is tamsyfae. If you just skipped over the intro and just came straight to your reading, welcome. Also, I'm doing a soul joy spread. So what that means is that we're going to look at what gifts you have for the universe, what people get from these gifts, and what lessons you have learned about finding your joy and happiness and abundance. And I'll close with a message from the spirits, universe, or Fae, whoever wants to give you this message today. Ooh. I always feel like when you see these messages is when you need to hear them. Okay, let's just look here. So first we got the Three of Swords, the Lovers, ooh, and the Seven of Cups. So this is what gifts you have for the universe, you know, for everyone around you and the universe, you know, just that kind of energy. First, you have the Four of Swords, so I do feel like you're just able to chill, you know. I feel like some people just like that about you, Scorpio. Just like that you can just chill once in a while, you know, just hang out and be that friend that they need at that time, you know. I can feel that for you. You also have the Lovers. The Lovers is in the dark, but I do feel like you're just able to focus on some self-love. You know, some people forget about themselves and they get so busy and so occupied with other things that they forget to take time for themselves, and that makes them, like, you know, an unpleasant person sometimes, because they haven't had a chance to have that break that they need to recharge their own energies and their own batteries. And you know, right? So I just feel like you're able to do that and stay calm and collective and chill, right? And that is a good energy for you and for everyone else around you. You know, I can just feel that for you. Scorpio. I also feel like, you know, sometimes it can be a little harsh, but, you know, sometimes people just need to, you know, hear the truth, you know? Sometimes they just need you to not sugarcoat things and just tell them what's what, you know? They may not like it, but they need it, and that's a gift that the universe says that you have to offer them. You have the Seven of Cups as well. For the Seven of Cups, I feel like, you know, you can just see things that other people can't see. You know, maybe you're a little bit of fantasizing, a little bit of dreaming, you know, but, you know, every big idea starts with a dream, right? Every big idea starts with a thought, you know? Then it grows into something else. And I just feel like you have that. Maybe you can spark that in other people as well. And the universe just appreciates that from you, for sure. Yeah, let's just see. This is what others get from that, get from those gifts. So for the Four of Swords, it's in the light. So they get some self-healing out of that. I don't know how, but they manage to get some self-healing out of that. They get to, you know, experience some self-love and recovering from whatever it is. Maybe you're really good at helping them recover with this energy here, you know? Maybe they just are able to take time and contemplate on the truths that you gave them. Yeah, the Three of Cups too. Like I said before, I could feel it from the energy. Like, you're just a good friend. You know, you're just there for them. You know, I feel like you can, you know, make a bad situation turn into a positive one. Or you just have that energy to just, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Like, whatever happens, you know, you just feel like you can get them through it. You know, the strength is in the dark. So I don't know if, like, for some reason, for some people, this gift makes them feel a little weak, you know, because maybe you're just telling them the truth, just telling them how it is, and they're not liking it, and you're like, you know, I can feel that, you know, but, you know, I feel like you do have a strong sense of your animal instincts, and that is always a positive thing, you know. Yeah, I feel like for some people, they get motivated by the rewards that you give them, you know, so maybe whatever energy you give them, they're benefiting from it. It's a reward for them, you know, even though they may not like it, it is, again, a reward for them. So now this one is for you. This is what you have personally learned about being happy and finding joy and that sort of thing. You have the Justice in the dark. For some of these, you may be still learning them. Maybe you haven't quite learned them yet. Like, you've been learning from your mistakes, and you've been learning from all these sort of things. I do feel like you've been working on your balance and, like, trying to figure things out. I do feel like, you know, you've been going through things, you know, but I feel like you're still learning about finding that balance within your alignment and within your situation, and just trying to figure things out, you know, but that's okay. It's, you know, it can still be a learning process as well. You have the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords, you know, this is what you've learned. So I feel like you have learned about letting go and overcoming obstacles and trusting your intuition and releasing all of that baggage, you know. I feel like that is something you have really learned. I feel like, you know, you've been learning about slow healing and getting over all of those things, all that negative energy. You know, it's a work in progress, but at the same time, I do feel like you have learned from that as well, and you're still learning moving forward. You have the World. So, yeah, no, that is something really good to learn. I feel like you've learned from your achievements, you learned from your fulfillment, you've learned from, you know, maybe some travel and the successes that you've made so far. I feel like you've been making a full circle, a full cycle of learning things a lot this year moving forward into, you know, the fall. I always feel like the fall is more of a new year, a new beginning than, like, January, right? It's just, you know, everybody going back to school and, like, everybody's changing up everything, you know? Yeah, and just closing up from the summer. It just feels like a new chapter when we get back into reality after all the summer vacations and everything, right? So I feel like you're going to be on track moving forward this year. That's what I got for you, Scorpio. I almost forgot to give you your message, Scorpio. Hold on. This is a message from the universe, the Fae, or Spirit, whoever wants to give Scorpios a message. Scorpios would like a nice positive message from the spirits. Ooh, that one definitely wanted to come out. I feel like someone wants to reach out to you or send you a message or send you something. I feel like you're going to receive a text message or something. Ooh, you have the Sun. The Sun is like abundance of love and opportunity and inspiration. I can feel that for you. I feel like success is coming your way. I feel like you're going to be having a good positive energy. You know, I feel like you're going to be working on manifesting your dreams moving forward. You have the Eight of Cups as well, and I feel like that from the beginning and some of the readings as well, is that you're going to be able to let go of any negative energy that is not serving you, you know? If you need to cut ties with someone, that is just something you need to do, you know? You can just, you know, set that idea on fire and walk away from it and move on to new and better ideas, new, better friendships or partnerships, whatever that is for you. You know, I feel like you got this. I just feel like you're going to be looking for the truth and just looking out for yourself, just taking your time for yourself and experiencing that self-love and energy and that sort of thing. I'll see you next time. Bye. If you have watched the whole video, thank you so much. I am so glad you made it and you've been here with me. And yeah, if any of these have resonated with you, give me a thumbs up. And subscribe if you haven't already. We do have a lot of fun on this channel. I am live every Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And those readings are free if you want to check that out. You can just come on to the live and join the list. The list is a little bit long sometimes. Sometimes we do get a lot of people in. But if you join the list, you just write join. And if you actually write your question, the list goes by a little bit faster. If you don't write your question, I totally understand, but it does slow down the list for others. So just keep that in mind. And yeah, if you want to check that out, I'd love to have you. And I'll see you next time. Bye.